Hi everyone, today I am cutting for Stamp Camp and I'm getting ready, and I thought while I did that I would make this video because I haven't made one in a while. It's been really busy around here, and so I thought I would show you how I'm going to make this little basket, which was not my original plan, but one of my Stampy friends, Lois, gave me a little basket at our last card buffet. Best demonstrator ever, she always says. Thank you, Lois. Anyway, this one's gotten mangled. Sorry to show you that, Lois, but it did. My bag that I brought it home with fell over in the car on my drive home and crushed it. So, because I had all my stuff from Stamp Camp in the bag, and those heavy boxes kind of crushed my poor little basket. But she was nice enough to share her dimensions, and so I thought I would make it because I really love the size. It's so cute. Now, I've made the same style basket a million times, and I always use a 6x6 sheet of paper, cardstock, and I just kind of do it little tweaks here and there to kind of change the basket up. But basically, I always use a 6x6 sheet, and this one is so cute because it's smaller. She's using a 4.5 by 4.5 inch sheet, and so simple, so cute, and less candy to put in there. So I have some that are kind of also wonky old ones. You can see this is a really old stamp set, and there was a bunny on there at some point that's fallen off. I always save my templates in a box, like a big Tupperware, just so I can kind of grab them out again and measure and remember the different boxes that I've made. This is the same idea. This one is the 6-inch size, and it's the same idea as this one. So you can look at the one we're going to make today, and you can decide how you want to treat the pieces. So I'll talk about that as we put it together. Here's another one, same kind of template, but just different things that I've done. So let's just get into it, shall we? So this is what I'm using today. This is from the Delightfully Eclectic Designer Series paper pack. And this pack is one of the choices that you can make in February for a freebie with a $50 purchase. And I love this pack. It's a huge pack. It's a 48 sheet pack, and normally our packs are 12 sheets, so you would get 48 sheets in this pack. And it's called Delightfully Eclectic for a reason. These sheets are just a variety, and there's soft florals like this, there are black and white graphic pieces, there's a page of pretzels. So just kind of silly stuff like that. Some typewriter keys, hearts, flowers, all different things. Really nice pack, and I've used most of it. I'm going to show you real quick. I'm kind of getting down to scraps here. Oh, there were some swans. I used a lot of this at my last Stamp Camp. Here's that pretzel I was telling you about. But there are some little florals, some graphics in different colors. Here's a cute little strawberry. Some kind of fun prints here. Here's a little dot. There's a little plaid. There's some cute swans. Anyway, I've used most of the patterns up. So this was a really cute one. I thought about using this one for the basket. There's some like ledger paper. Some big bold floral. That'd be a good basket too. I forgot about that one. Here's some black and white graphic pieces. Anyway, there's a lot of different papers in here. I think you get 4 of each style. Not positive. But anyway, it's got a lot of colors. So this is the one I settled on for my basket. And how you make this is 4.5 by 4.5, and then you have to score it into kind of a grid pattern. Find my paper trimmer. Okay, so you are just going to go at 1.5 inches. So that happens to be at this line here, or you can use the 1.5 there, but I'm going to go with this one because it's just easy. And you're just going to score and turn it and score and turn it and score. Okay, so you end up with 9 little squares that are each 1.5 inches. Now you're going to take your snips and you're going to cut two of them, 2 little flaps on this side and 2 little flaps on this side. You're going to pick just any 2 sides across from each other, and then you're going to leave these alone. So you've got these, and it looks, you'll be able to see it better when I fold them. you're going to fold on, kind of get all your folds going, and then you can kind of, the box, that's funny, in Lois's directions, she said the basket kind of makes itself once you fold all those score lines, and it does. You're already there, right? You know what's going to happen. So you're going to go ahead. Now you can decide, do you want this basket to be kind of flayed open? And that's kind of you know, a different look, and that's what I did on this one. Here, let me show you the back side. It's flayed open, and that way it's wider, and so that's one way to do it. And you can round the corners, or you can leave them, so that's an option for you. Or you can close it up more, which is what we're going to do today, and that is what on this one is happening. So you're gonna close it. One thing I should point out on this one, the only thing different I did here is I cut these into strips, just cut equal thirds, and that's what these lines are. And then I just folded them in until they were kind of meeting how I wanted them to be flat across the top. So that's how to make this one. But the basic design of it is all these little 9 equal squares, and you can make it any size. You can do a giant basket, 8 by 8, 6 by 6, you know, whatever. But this size was just adorable, and I really thought it was the cutest. And so I decided we're going to make this at Stamp Camp. So now you need a hole puncher, and I've got this one, and I can punch through with my hole punch all 3 layers. So it kind of depends on what you've got. You might have to go a couple layers at a time. Now I'm going through all 3. You could probably go through just the 2 if you went up a little higher, but I'm going to go through all 3, and that way I'm not going to use any adhesive. You could totally use adhesive if you wanted to, but when I make treat boxes, I'm all about making them easy, because I know that people are going to rip these apart sometimes, or they're going to get crushed like my poor little box did. So I try not to overthink it and use too many supplies. I gotta not talk and do this at the same time. And I heard somebody out behind me in my doorway, so I was trying to listen to see who was out there. That distracted me a little bit. Okay, so I've got my holes, and then you need a brad. Now if you don't have a hole punch and you don't have brads, you could glue these and glue your handle. So it's either way is easy. I do happen to have brads, and I do have a hole puncher, so I'm going to do that. And I have these little brads here. I'm going to use, you're not going to really see these, so you can use the whatever brads you have. These little square ones are kind of funny, but for this project, but you're not going to see them once I, oh, where's my little handle? Forgot to tell you about that part. So you also need, I already cut a bunch of these for Stamp Camp, so I lost all my little handles. Here they are. All right, so you need a handle, and you're going to also punch a hole in that. So we're gonna, okay, so now I've got all my holes, and you can decide, do you want your handle on the inside, do you want it on the outside, do you want to put it in the middle? You know, all these things are options. You can, for ease, I think it's easy to just put it on the inside, but if you want to make things more complicated, which Lois always says I do, you can put it in between. You know what, I'm going to do it in the inside, because at Stamp Camp that might be difficult for some people. Okay, nah, they can do it. Well, anyway, I'm going to put it on the inside. So then we're going to do this, and we're going to just flay those sides out. Now I don't think that you need to add any adhesive once you've done that, so that's up to you. How much do you want to do? And then you're going to fold this guy over, and do the other side, and you're done. So now you can just decorate, and how you decorate is completely up to you. There's cute little bunnies or Easter egg stamps or dies. I'm going to use this little label. I haven't decided yet what stamp we're going to put on here. This is a punch that I really like. It's dual, oval duo. I don't know. I'm not sure what the name of this punch is. I'm silly this evening. I gotta say, I'm having a long day because I just been running and running and running. I will look it up and put it in the captions what the name of this punch is, because right now it's not coming to me. And I really like this one because you've got your outside, you've got an inside, it's all in one. I love that I can use my scraps, because I love to use up my scraps so I can feed this little strips that I always seem to have a lot of through here. Now I like to punch, I like to stamp first, and that way, like if I accidentally stamp crooked, it doesn't matter because I can fix it. So I'm gonna do, let's see, I did one that says for you. I kind of wanted to see if I had something else, like a hello spring, or, well, you know what? For the sake of the video, I'm going to just do for you again, because that's what I'm going to bring to Stamp Camp. So let's just do that. Okay, so I've just stamped that, and this is from the Heartfelt Hexagons bundle, and that hexagons punch is on back order still. I've got a lot of people waiting on that one, but I love that bundle. You can get the stamps now if you want to, but if you get the bundle, you'll save 10%. It's on back order for a little while. Alright, so I've got that, and I've already punched out a bunch of these. I like to use my little scraps, and so I punched a bunch out, and we'll save a little bit of cardstock that way if I do it. But this one I don't like to pre-punch for anybody, because you got to stamp and get it lined up, and that way you see I was able to look through the back and get it perfectly centered, whereas if I stamped after the fact, then I couldn't move it. Alright, so I'm going to glue those together. And then I'm going to attach it to my little basket here using dimensionals. Alright, so I'm going to put that one right across the brad, so you don't really see it. This one's still showing, but you can always do something on both sides if you want to. Now from here you can add some more decorations if you want to. I was thinking about bringing something like this. This is a little flower Sentimental Park Petal Builder Punch. That's what this one is, and I really like that. It's got several sizes of flowers plus a little leaf. Another thing I was thinking about bringing is the daisy dies, and I have some pre-cut out. The reason why I think I'm going to go with a punch is just because I do a lot of stuff at Stamp Camp with dies, but sometimes it's nice to have that fast punch. But I love this daisy, so I'm going to play around with that. And this daisy is kind of interesting. Let me show you. You've got a giant one here that punches out 3, and then you've got this other one that has like a little tiny detailed one. There's all different things here, but my favorite one happens to be this one. But see how it's connected to that? You can just snip it apart. So I can't decide if I want to do this or if I want to do the punch. And then I could bring a little sponge dauber to add some yellow to the center like that. Okay, my other thought was the punch, which I can use and put a little gem in the middle, which is always cute. We've got these really fun little gems here, and you can add something like that to the center. And so I'm toying with the idea. I think I'm going to do one each way. But like I said, I like to bring punches sometimes because we're using so many dies. And there's a lot of really cute punches that might get missed. And I don't want people to think that they have to have the pricier die cut machine in order to make cute things, because you can make cute things with the punches too. So that's why I'm leaning towards the punches. I'm going to give it a little flower, or do I want it sticking out the other? Sticking out that way? No, this way's good. Okay, so you can add a little flower, you can add a little ribbon if you want. The inside of this paper kind of shows a little bit, which is okay with me because it's got cute little lemons in there. And let me show you the candy that I have picked out. But you're not really going to see it because I'm going to add these little shreds. I get a subscription box. Ooh, why can't I find the opening? And it always has little shreds in it. It's a drawing box. Anyway, I like to save these little shreds because I know I'm going to use them eventually. So I'm going to bring these There we go. And then, it's sticking out all over. These things, I've had this bag for so long and filled so many because they really do expand. So that's what I like about this size that Lois brought, because it's so much smaller. And this one took so much shreds and so much candy to make it look full. So I found this Kit Kat bag that's lemon Kit Kats, and I tried some and I love them. They had them last year. Here's the open bag. So I thought people could put that in there. Maybe too many shreds in there. Let me take some shreds out. Seriously, they expand like crazy. Put some in here. Alright, so I've got some lemon Kit Kats. So this kind of gives you a scale size, because a lot of you know about what the fun size Kit Kat size looks like. And then also what I saw was this springtime mix, which has a cute little daisy on it, and I like these chocolates. So this one could go in there as well, and maybe I'll put in, I mean, I like my colors to match, don't you? So these colors don't quite do it, but I think that purple one, or either one will be fine. It's there. I might have to eat that one. So anyway, you can put 3 candies in there, and it looks nice and full, and it's just adorable. Isn't that cute? So thank you, Lois. This is our cute little basket, and this is what you're going to make tomorrow, those of you coming to the stamp camp. Not tomorrow, Saturday, 2 days. Although by the time I put this video up, it'll be tomorrow. Anyway, I hope that you like it. Now remember, Celebration is still going on, and that means that you can get a free product with each $50, $100 you spend. And there's some really fun things. There's only a week or so left of that. A little more than a week. Or no, not even a week. Time is flying. I forget how short that February is. Okay, so there's a little bit more time for Celebration, and there's also a join deal. I've got a video about the join deal and about Celebration. You can look through my videos to find that. I will put links to these if you want to see the larger ones. They are fun, and if maybe you have something bigger you want to give, these are great for a teacher or a co-worker. You can put this on the desks in your office with the people you work with, or if you are someone who has meetings, you could put one by everybody's desk. It's really cute. They're just adorable. So anyway, thank you so much. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you give me a little like or subscribe, I would love it. And I hope to see you back at my channel again soon. Bye!